going on, YouTube? So, wasn't going to do any YouTube videos for our company. Our company is established. We are licensed. We can do work anywhere in the United States. Name of the company is Blue Line Credit Repair. Down below, I will leave an email address if you want to contact us. Myself or my partner will get back to you. If you have any questions, no, we don't charge for answers. No, we don't charge to give advice and try to guide you and help you. Also, there'll be a link below for our Facebook page where sometimes we put videos and stuff like that, some information. But I had a couple of customers that have been really happy with us. Thank God we've had success. We've done very well. I've learned a lot, and I'll get into that story in a minute. But a couple of my customers that said, you guys should do a YouTube channel. Advertise a little bit that way, but also just to help people, because we give a lot of free advice and try to guide people and give them information. So I'm going to start putting out some videos with different information weekly. But a little bit of story of Blue Line Credit Repair and who we are and how we came to be about was I'm just an everyday normal guy, just like anybody else. Policeman for 20 years. I was a policeman for 10, sergeant for another 10. So 20 years total. Took an early retirement. And I had got divorced, just like a lot of other cops. Got divorced and did a bankruptcy, like destroyed me for a while, built up my credit and stuff like that. Took another job, not in law enforcement or anything like that. Got paid pretty well in this job, relocated to another state. And that job ended up laying me off. So that happened. And here I go again after getting through that bankruptcy, through the divorce and everything. Life happens, right? So got laid off, went through another bad financial time, ended up hiring a credit repair place to help me fix my credit. Credit repair companies is just one of those things that people aren't sure about. Do they really work? Do they not? Are they scams? Things like that. So I was in that same boat. And so anyways, hired a company. It helped me a little bit. It was highly recommended to me, and I'll even tell you the name of the company. I have no issues naming other companies or anything like that. One thing about us, we're very honest and we're straightforward. And I just believe word of mouth travels that way when you do good and you're honest and word gets out. But anyways, we use Lexington Law. I had a customer of mine ask me what's the difference between us and Lexington Law. And the only difference is I guess the forms that they use to challenge stuff and fight the credit bureaus, but also they have lawyers. So if for whatever reason you need to go to court because something wasn't taken off your credit that they legally should have taken off, where us, we will tell you, hey, you got to hire, we're not a law firm, we can't give legal advice, you'd have to hire a law firm to go ahead and take that credit bureau, whatever, to court, where they have them on staff. Of course, you have to pay for it. It's not going to be included in your monthly payment that you have for their service. But that's really the big difference. Plus, they've just been around longer. So they did okay for me. They didn't do as good as they did for a friend of mine. And I'm not bad, talking them, bad mouthing them or anything like that. But anyways, so finally I said, you know what? Why don't I just learn this stuff on my own? I've got some time. I can do my research. I can take classes. I can do whatever I need to do to learn about this and just educate myself instead of always wondering, well, is this a legit thing? Does this really work? Are these companies legit? And so I just learned a lot. Took time, learned a lot, really became passionate about it, enjoyed it. I used some of my friends who had some credit issues. I said, can I work on your stuff for free? I won't charge you. I won't even charge you the postage and handling that we do, certified letters and all that. Let me just see if I'm any good at it. I got some forms, a whole bunch of forms, and I did very well, right? And it just progressed, and I did it as like a little fun side hobby to help my friends. And I said, you know what? Let me turn it into a professional business. My friends are like, man, you do good. Maybe you should make a business out of this. And that's what we did. And here we are today. So wasn't going to do YouTube, but you know what? Some customers said we should. We are in 2020. Everybody watches YouTube, so let's do it. And here we are. Credit repair works, right? The thing is, it doesn't really work if you only dispute online, which is what I used to do when I was younger. Not knowing any better, I disputed online. That's something you don't want to do. Why? Because there's certain things, they only give you a certain amount of options to use as an excuse, I guess you would say, to dispute things. But what the things that you really need to use to dispute things, you have to do in writing. So a big part of disputing your negative stuff is how the letters are written, what's written on them, quoting case law of things that have happened, lawsuits in the past, which is what we do. That's a big thing, you know. Does it work? Yes. Is there a lot of scammers out there? Oh my God, yes. I learned of one that lives near me. Someone told me about him. He charges, which is illegal. I learned this through my readings and studying and all that. He charges you $1,000 right up front. Doesn't matter if you have one thing to remove or 100 things, it's $1,000. And he doesn't even have, he's not a licensed company, doesn't have a website, doesn't have anything except a Facebook page. So my thing is if you give this guy $1,000, what if he stinks? What if he doesn't do the job right? How are you gonna get that money back? Who is he? He's just a Facebook page. So that's illegal, and that's shady, you know? So started my own business. Luckily, we've been doing pretty well, and decided to go ahead and try to share some thoughts on YouTube, and there'll be several videos coming. But just no matter who you go with, if you decide you're going to do this, just do your homework, I guess. Just feel comfortable. You know, I find a lot of people on Instagram that have like hashtag credit repair and this and that. Man, they sell you the dream. They make it, you know, oh, we can fix your credit so quickly, so fast, within 1 month, blah, blah, blah. Guys, it's not true. They're telling you what you want to hear to sell you the dream. Go with somebody who's going to tell you the reality. The reality is it's going to take you generally, could be a little bit less, could be more. Generally, within 4 months, you're going to see the results that you want to see. I have a customer now that she has 8 collections on her account, right? We sent our first letters, and within a month, because you got to give them 30 days to respond, 6 of them were gone. There's only 2 credits left. Now, that's unusual. That doesn't mean, I'm not saying it because we're so great or anything like that. That is unusual, but it happens. And now she's only got 2 collections left, and that's after 1 month. So great. Her case looks like it'll be pretty easy. So, you know, we have customers in Pennsylvania, we have them in Florida, we have them in Alabama, we have one in Mississippi, we have them in different places. We've advertised on the radio, but our biggest advertisement, I think, is going to be word of mouth. You know, once people start hearing about us and give us a try and we do well for them, then they'll tell their other friends. But that's a little bit about us, so where we started from and how we started and why this came about. I was just like you, and I just wanted to know if this was real, and I did my education. I read, and I took stuff online and learned and researched, and I just wanted to do it for myself, to better myself, instead of hiring somebody that I wasn't too sure about. But again, there's going to be more videos. I'm going to talk about more stuff. I want to keep this first one pretty short. We're already at about 9 minutes. So our email's below, our website's below, and our Facebook page is below. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'll try to help you any way I can, answer any questions I can, and guide you, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks again, guys, for watching. Subscribe, like I said, if you can, subscribe, because we are going to be putting out helpful videos to help people out as we get more information that we can share with everybody. I have several videos planned, and they will be coming out. All right, thanks, guys.